It's week 4 TOL action, and look at that. Dexter Doyley, the league's leading rusher, comes back. You know, the Logs have got to be happy about that. Me, personally, I'm still in a little bit of shock about my own team, but enough about me. Let's talk about 2 other superstars in TOL. We got Jeremy Samuels, Logs, going up against the legend DPS and his DTG Tatmen Gamers. Tomcat looking to roll. I believe both these teams are undefeated. Haven't seen the week 3 results. Now, DPS, of course, is a division rival and off to a hell of a start, so I've got to be rooting for the Logs here to take down my division rival and give me a chance to squeak into the playoffs. So it's a loss of 2. Oh, look at that. He does a little shoulder bully on that first play. I thought it was going to be brilliant, but then he fumbles into a C. No one can grab it. And they finally take him down. Weird play. The shoulder bully. Then it was a thread the needle throw. Then a fumble right off the bat. And man, that QB looked really slow for the Logs. But I guess they're going to be riding on Doyley here. They're going all that RB2 play. It was super expensive to make work. But so far it seems to be rolling. Now they go with an unusual flea flicker option. He's got a chance and he decides to throw it at the ground. And let's just go for 3. There is some pressure through. They sneak it through. So the Logs will draw first blood, but it's only 3. Got to feel pretty good. Lucky girl kicker putting it through. But for DTG, you got to feel pretty good about escaping from that position there. Tomcat, nothing special there. Magic, the heavily featured RB1. But it is going to be Tom RSG who's going to get flattened by Nick Barker. Took his time, had a man across the middle, wasn't content with it, should have been. Now they go called play, and Green Magic has swallowed up another loss of 6, 3rd and 22. The line pushing through, almost a jumping INT. That play wasn't going anywhere anyway. The D-line of the Logs looks pretty fierce. The punt team is able to hold them up nicely. Pretty good coverage here. Willow way back. I don't know if that's their normal returner or not. Doesn't look super speedy. Picks up about 5. So it's a long field for the Logs and Doyley. Let's see what they're going to do. They're going to do that pitch to the nose. They're going to call play. JT Money gets the sack. Offset vibe again. Now it's the pitch to Doyley. Doyley sneaks back to the original line of scrimmage, 3rd and 11. Logs have been dominating, but it's only 3-0. They dump it off to Doyley. Oh, nice little play there. Get your running back as a heavily featured receiver. And he picks up a big first down, keeps the drive alive. Now they go back to a little more classic. And he plows forward for 9.5. Playbook is open. What do? Sweep to the far side. And it's another plow forward for about 5. Slowly exerting their will as they just cross midfield. Say that and take it away. Space Coyote comes in for a big sack, and now they're on the other side again. Here's that slot off tackle, but it's read well by the defense. Back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 11 again for him. They try that same play, but this time somebody covers him. He's going to run himself, but he is slow as shit and gets nothing. So 4th and 8. Gotta think paying that QB to run would have been advantageous. 1 yard too deep. Now the line holds nicely. He's got his dump-off guy. I don't think anybody's going to be able to get there in time. They prevent the first, but it's a 7-yard pickup. Double back set for Tom. Again, he does the shoulder bully. Oh, thought he led him well, but a diving knockdown by the defender. Now they pitch down to Magic. Read pretty well, but he bowls over 2 people. Look at him go. Gets a double diver. He's gone. Green Magic to end the first quarter with a touchdown. Looked like he was going to get stopped for a little gain. Looked like he was going to get stopped short of the first down. Looked like he was waltzing in. So there it is. 7-3, they fire it off. A lot of fighting there for Willow. Picks up an extra 5 for his efforts. Got a man in motion. Got a fair amount of green for Doily. Takes a bit of a weird angle. Picked up 7. Looked to me like he could have had more. Now it's a called play. That'll bring up a tough 3rd and 7. What do you do here? Pass or run? They're in the offset formation. They decide to pass. Pressure up the middle. He fires it quick. Looks like it's a shitty throw. It is. So out trots the punt team. Decent kick from Oakley. Tomcat at the 25. Blocker's overwhelmed, but he takes a nice angle. Can't quite get to the sideline and shows full speed. Called play here. Clint Evergreen brings down good old Tom for a loss of 7. Now we go motion. They left the top man open, but it doesn't matter because it's a run. Good job bottling up Green Magic there. Now they've left the top man open. It does matter because it's a pass, and it's a diving grab by the long flowing hair of the legend. He doesn't look quite athletic as one might think when he takes the field, but there it is. Ooh, could have been a pick. Just a somersaulting grab from the legend. You wouldn't think those Reeboks would grab the grass just the way they do. Fires it to LJC, and it's a diving INT. Holy shit, what a play that was. Farmatel is here. I gotta assume this QB is a sub. There's Doily off to the races. He's got a blocker. Look at the brilliant use of that receiver. Love that when that lines up. Again with the called play for Doily. But they're not afraid to go right back to it, even in long yardage situations. Doily's got serious speed, picks up 5, 3rd and 11. Looks like it's that flea flicker. And they've been studying the film. They see the lineup. They know it immediately. Over. Low-scoring game as the defenses are playing locked down. Decent kick from Oakley. Couple of guys in the coverage, too deep. And Magic can't work his magic and bowl people over that time. So DTG went with high, costly plays that usually turn out pretty well. Jeremy Samuel went with shitty plays and better players. Thus far, slight nod to DTG. Well, with shitty pass plays, I should say, and the most expensive run plays, of course. And there is LJC, but he coughs up the ball. The second fumble for the Gamers, and that takes away some likely points. Will they have time to score? Very likely not, given the way this offense is set up. They have yet to get in front of the chains. The pitch to Doily. He takes his own angle, but he's wrapped up quickly. 3rd and 12 now. 23 seconds left. Basically looking to burn the clock and maybe dream something happens. And a shitty angle for Doily. Still a little rusty after that injury, having to miss some time. Oakley fires it down. Tomcat at the 9. He's got a hell of a long way to go. Does get to the outside. Most importantly, holds on to the ball. So it's one play for the gamers. Let's see what strategy they go to. Will they be content to rock in to the halftime with a 4-point lead? They will. So as we've said, a hard-fought defensive battle. Turnovers killing the gamers. And the inability to take advantage of those turnovers, killing the Logs. And their shitty QB play. Let's see what Willow can do. Not a whole lot, out to the 30. Here comes Doyley, making a couple of nice moves, gets around everybody, tosses one dude for fun. This is a little bit more what we expect out of the Logs. Heavy dose of Doyley. And he's going to drag his man for the first. All the way down to the 25. Starting to muster a nice drive here. This opens up pretty well. Got a blocker out in front. Got serious speed. He's gone. Touchdown for the first time today for the Logs. Dexter Doyley, the hero across both leagues. Quick to show his jump to his teammate. The kick is up. No pressure. And they've reclaimed that narrow 3-point lead. Pressure at Tom's feet. Oh, and he goes down a little early. James Woods is there. Looked a little squirrely there in the backfield. Again, there's a man at his foot. Oh, I thought that could have been a pick 6. Big 3rd and 18 all of a sudden. Gamers looking just a touch rattled. Now they've at least got a fair amount of space. They dump it off to their hero, who cannot find the first down yardage. Pressure, but he gets it away. McCaffrey. Willow takes a crappy angle, runs into somebody. Really good defense that time to stuff Doyley to a 1-yard gain. They go right back to that play. This time the blocker picks him up, and there he's gone for the first. Oh, but he coughs up the ball and then gives it to himself. Look at the speed. Should almost be illegal. And he's going to score despite the hell of the diving effort. So what a crazy play there. Fumble to himself, which let him get free, let him get behind everybody. Picked it up on the scoop after it was kicked. Tomcat now 3 yards deep. Doesn't have a ton of speed, but gets around the first wave of defenders, gets around the second wave. One safety to beat him. Oh, just slowed him up. A lot of pressure. They grab hold of Magic quick and drag him down. Logs D looking pretty fired up. He's got a dump off. He's going to find Magic. Magic's going to hit that first down. On the Logs 45. They swing it down low. He's got some chasers, but they don't have good angles. And Magic with a huge 17-yard gain. They love this play. The L fake Freezes the defense for a second. Oh, fakes everybody out. No wonder why they love it. Touchdown, Green Magic. Some pressure up the middle, not blocked. And we're looking at ourselves a 3-point game. Short kick. Willow fields it, avoids the first man, tackled at the 30. Do the Logs have another drive or two in them? Doily picks up 9. They swing it to the outside. He should be able to get the first. He does, and more. Moves the chains for the first time in the fourth quarter. Now it's the offset formation. He's going to pitch it to Doily, stay conservative. Got some good blockers out front. Can't toss the dude, but drags him for a first down. Doily, another hard-fought 8.5. They're sticking with that formula. Doesn't gain much, but it's enough to move the chains. Looking to make some moves, gets a free block. Now inside the red zone. Oh, somehow the double team not enough. And Doily stuffed for a 1-yard loss on what usually is a big play. Now it's a called play, and Doily suddenly swallowed up. They face an imposing 3rd and 16. Offset formation for Farmatel. Called play, even though they went right back to Doily. And the ball no longer a gimme field goal either. Especially with an unpaid girl kicker who just shanks it. So all that work chewed up a bit of time, but no points to show, and now the gamers have got to feel revitalized by that play. But it doesn't matter. The nose tackles throws down Tom for a quick 4-yard loss. Try to go into the pass. They've got a couple of options. He's going to fire it out of bounds. Huge 3rd down here. Then what do you do if you don't get it? They go motion. Look like they're going to give it to Green Magic. They are. Green tosses the same guy he tossed before. Then he throws another one. Then he gets a diver, and Green Magic. What an unbelievable 2 brilliant runs. Just when they needed it most. Who would have thought on 3rd and whatever? You give the give to Green Magic, and he bowls over people. Still, however, plenty of time, especially since they only need a field goal. Let's see what Willow can do. 1.5 yards deep. Runs into somebody only out to the 10. What a disappointing return. They start off trying to trick him with a flea flicker, and the defender all over it. Loss of 4. Got a dump off. Finds Woods, who plows forward, makes it a manageable 3rd and 4. 2 down territory, of course. If they're in the shotgun, I'd be running personally. Does have an opening, but will it get jumped up? It will. Ugh, painful, that play. So teases you with the chance. Let's see, what are they going to do? They're going to pass. He's going to get pressure. He's going to try to loft it, and he just threw it off his back foot too far, and that should do it, assuming the gamers can hold on. They swing it to Green Magic. He wants to pad his stats, and he will not, but he's moving. Some pressure, and he takes a sack. Nick Barber in there, but only 25 seconds left. This is the play that's been the home run for him multiple times. They do at least make the tackle, but it's 3rd and 6. A fumble 6 is the only thing they can hope for. And instead it's another touchdown. Green Magic on a roll. Hey, Super Bowl 17, baby. So DTG continues their domination. Logs drop one. 37%. And you would have thought Green Magic would have way outperformed the leading rusher. But that's what happened. We'll see you in week 5.